First became involved with Laorugby back as a young 17-year-old. First moved over to the NTN to work a little bit with the coach development, and just fell in love with Laos, fell in love with the people, the culture. Just seeing the growth of rugby has been awesome. So I came back in 2015 to start working with ChildFund Pass It Back, and I was based in Laos. So for 3 or 4 years, been lucky enough to call Laos my home, and I've obviously seen all of the awesome work Laorugby have been doing to develop the coaches and players, back from 20 coaches to now expanding in the NTN and Sing Kwang. It's really awesome to see the growth of rugby and life skills across the region. For me, the coaches are really key to the success of ChildFund Pass It Back as a program, and to now have, I think, 5 or 6 staff members of Laorugby who started out as many as players and then coaches, and actually use those skills that they learn as coaches and really seized the opportunity and made the most of it. For me, those are the people who are incredibly inspiring, and the ones who are actually providing these key life skill learning opportunities for children. So I thought they need to be part of this trip. This story is about them. My role, I hope, is just to be able to amplify the work they're doing and just talk about what they're doing, because at the end of the day, it's them who are creating the change. For me, I'm really proud to have been involved in such awesome work. I find every single one of the coaches really inspiring, and what they're doing with all of their players is so cool, and the program is growing. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Your passion really does come through, and your confidence, your passion in your work is awesome. So keep inspiring, keep doing what you're doing, and can't wait to see you all again soon. Laos is the home of ChildFund Pass It Back. You know, it's pretty cool to say that Laos is the country that is teaching other countries about the work. Thank you to all of the Laorugby staff members who came out and worked so hard to make this all happen, and right from the president down to the comms manager who's behind the camera, and every single coach involved and staff member. It's been cool, and you've got something special going on, so keep up the good work.
Living in Asia and being involved in rugby my whole life in various capacities, whether it's been playing or administration or event management, so I've seen with my own eyes what the game's done in Asia, and it was about time. I think that the biggest stage for rugby came to this part of the world. So Japan was the obvious place to host it. They've got an amazing rugby culture there as well, and I just think living in Hong Kong and feeling already the positive effect and the feeling that there was for rugby in the region because of the announcement. It's just, yeah, I mean, I think for the growth of the game, for the future of the game, at the elite level, but also just for grassroots participation in the biggest untapped market in the world, it just makes a lot of sense. For James and I, who've both spent a lot of time living in the region, it was a sort of sense of coming home. But the whole trip, the whole route of Rugby World Cup, everything was designed around coming through Laos and Vietnam to visit the projects. ChildFund Pass It Back comes very highly regarded. There's a lot of people I respect in rugby circles, particularly in Hong Kong, who talk at length about the impact that it's made on them and the impact that it's made on the communities when they've come to visit the projects. There's some very good people batting very hard for ChildFund Pass It Back. Particularly what really impacted me was the sit-down session, the life skills part of the session we attended at one of the local schools, and just seeing these young girls, 11, 12, 13, just looking at the coaches, their 2 coaches, just in such admiration, and you're going like, these coaches have become the heroes of these girls. And I just get goosebumps talking about it, because it really made a big impact. Yeah, so to Laorugby and to Laorugby staff and ChildFund and all their staff and all the coaches, I've been on this planet 45 years, and the last 48 hours in Ponsavan and around Ponsavan have probably been 2 of the most impactful days of my life. It's quite simple. It's amazing, and I found myself standing at the school yesterday just thinking, like, what can I do beyond this? So my mind's been whizzing over with ideas for the last day or 2. But one thing is for sure, it's easy to say, but I will 100% be back here, and whether it's for a visit or more, who knows? But and I can't wait for the next time.